What's up, YouTubers? This is Mr. Monkey Swag, and I'm going to show you everything that I picked up between January and February. Let's start with the less interesting stuff. This is an A-Mark silver round from 1986. I'm sure everybody has seen these before. A-Mark rounds were the most popular generic rounds during the 1980s and 1990s. So you'll see a lot of these. And even right now, A-Mark continues to produce silver rounds to this day. So here's how you tell apart the older vintage A-Mark rounds, like this one, from the newer A-Mark rounds. The older A-Mark rounds have a proof-like finish, which you see right here. The newer A-Mark rounds have a matte finish. Personally, I prefer the older A-Mark rounds because of the proof-like finish and frosted devices. So yeah, really cool round. Next coin I got is a 1968 25 peso that celebrates the Mexico City Olympics. Reverse has an eagle devouring a rattlesnake. You see, you can make out the words lay 0.720. That's the purity, so it's 72% silver. So here's some history behind the guy on the obverse. You see this Aztec guy on the obverse. You can make out the guy holding a ball. So the game that this guy on the obverse is playing is called the Mesoamerican ball game. You can say the Mesoamerican ball game is an ancient version of basketball. The difference between the Mesoamerican ball game and basketball is that, in basketball you use your arms to shoot the ball through a hoop. In the Mesoamerican ball game, you use your hips to launch the ball into the hoop. You can tell the Mesoamerican ball game is much more difficult than basketball. I can't imagine myself using my hips to launch a ball into a hoop. So I wonder how these guys were able to do it back then. Plus, the Mesoamerican ball game is not your typical sport. We're not supposed to be a sore loser when we lose a game, right? Well, the Mesoamerican ball game is different. You can't be a loser. Basically, the way I think of the Mesoamerican ball game is that every game is an NBA Finals game. You have everything to lose in a game like that. So yeah, the way I think of it, the Mesoamerican ball game is that every game is an NBA Finals game with everything to lose. The reason why I say that is that when you lose this game, when you lose a Mesoamerican ball game, the entire team gets slaughtered and sacrificed to the gods. I mean, these are Aztecs we're talking about here. They sacrifice people to the gods. So yeah. So in Aztec society, if you lose the Mesoamerican ball game, you get sacrificed to the gods. So yeah, so every game is an NBA Finals game with everything to lose. So yeah, so I wouldn't really call this a sport. So basically, the Aztecs forced people to play this game to conduct their religious sacrifices. So yeah, interesting history on this coin. Really beautiful as well. I think I paid only about $10 for this when I was digging through my dealer's junk bin. Excuse me, that's my allergies. So here is a 1958 Franklin half dollar. So you see lustrous surfaces and it's glass white color. So yeah, it's a really beautiful coin. Lots of luster, glass white color, nice. Though I am not happy about the reverse though. So as you can see, there are a lot of scuffs on this slab. So yeah, it looks kind of cloudy on this side of the slab. So whoever owned this coin before I did really scuffed up the PCGS holder. So yeah, you see a lot of scratches and scuffs on the holder. So it's really hard to examine the reverse because of all the scuffs on the slab. I mean, I could, ask PCGS to reholder this coin to, crack this coin out and put it in a new holder, but it's not worth the money for me to, get a new PCGS holder for this coin because I paid like about $20 for this, so it's not worth it to send it to PCGS just to reholder it. So I'll just make do with this slab. But yeah, it's really disappointing that the reverse of the slab had a lot of scuffs. So I can't really view the coin too well. Sorry, I have a dry mouth. Can't really say things correctly, but yeah. So yeah, not happy that the holder was kind of damaged. So next up, what I got is an 1897 Morgan dollar AU58. Really common date. Nothing special. Paid about $40 for this, which is the price that an AU58 coin would go for this date. So next up is a 1934D piece dollar. So here's where I get into the more interesting coins. 1934D piece dollar. This would be a semi-key date coin in the piece dollar series. They made only 1.5 million piece dollars that are dated 1934 with the Denver mint mark. So only 1.5 million were made. And from what I've heard, mint bags of these don't exist. So most of these coins were released into circulation. So yeah, it's really nice luster, glass white, with maybe some carbon spots, but for the most part, glass white. Really bright coin. So, personally, I believe AU58 coins are a really good deal. So, if you ignore the grade, if the slab if I didn't reveal the grade to you on the slab, you would have instantly thought this was a mint state coin. With these surfaces, you would have thought that it's a mint state or BU coin, when in reality, it's technically a circulated coin because it's AU58. So yeah, I love AU58 coins because I can buy an eye-appealing coin without paying the price for a mint state coin. This coin catalogs at $300 in MS63 condition. But I bought this AU58 coin for only $100. So if you seek to buy a coin that's particularly expensive and rare, try to buy them in AU58 coin. Try to buy them in AU58 condition. You'll get a discount, when you buy them in AU58 condition. So yeah, this is a $300 coin in MS63. Yet I bought this AU58 coin for only $100. And, in my opinion, this AU58 coin looks just as nice as any MS63 coin in terms of eye appeal. So I really got a good deal when I bought this. So yeah, AU58 coins are a bargain, especially when you buy a scarce coin in AU58 condition. Interesting thing about 1934D is that there are two die varieties for this coin. There's a large mint mark and a small mint mark. Personally, I haven't checked out which variety this coin is, but yeah, it's interesting about the 1934D. There are two varieties, large D and small D. So yeah, large D meaning that it has a big mint mark, a small D meaning it has a smaller mint mark. So yeah, those are the die varieties for this coin. So yeah. Last coin I got to show you is an 1888 Philadelphia Morgan dollar from the McLaren collection, PCGS MS62. For any of you guys who bought slabbed coins before, you might have come across a slabbed coin with a pedigree. In this case, the pedigree of this coin would be that it's from the McLaren collection too. So here's some history about this pedigree. So this coin came from the collection of a millionaire businessman named Gerald Forsyth. Gerald Forsyth has a lot of hobbies, as all millionaires do. So obviously one of Gerald Forsyth's hobbies is that he likes to collect silver dollars. His other hobby is that he is an auto racing magnate. Gerald Forsyth owns his own auto racing team. So he's a real big fan of sports cars. So yeah, coins and cars are what he collects. So recently Gerald Forsyth decided to sell his coin collection. One of the dealers that Gerald Forsyth sold his collection to is govmint.com. I'm sure we've all heard of govmint.com before. All of us probably shopped at their website at least once before. So yeah, Gerald Forsyth sold his coins to govmint.com. The other dealer that Gerald Forsyth sold his collection to is Collector's Universe, which is associated with PCGS. So yeah, the two dealers that sold these McLaren collection coins are Collector's Universe and govmint.com. Those are the two dealers that sold these McLaren coins. So you might wonder why it's called the McLaren collection. As I said before, Gerald Forsyth is an auto racing magnate. So because he's really big into sports cars, he decided to name his collection after his favorite sports car. So his favorite sports car is the Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren. So that's where the McLaren collection got its name from. His favorite sports car. So, yeah. I paid only $50 for this. So just because it has a fancy pedigree on the slab, don't overpay for coins with pedigrees on the slab. Dealers would buy this coin from you people will buy this coin off of you for the same price as a coin without the pedigree. So yeah, these coins are sold for the same price as a coin without the pedigree. So the pedigree does not affect the value whatsoever. So yeah, don't overpay for a coin with a pedigree on it. You can buy these coins, sell for the same as a coin without the pedigree. So yeah. So that's all I got to say. So yeah, I mean, so the reason why I don't overpay for these is because anybody can pay an extra fee to PCGS and NGC to grade their coin and add a pedigree. Anybody can add a pedigree to a slab. I can do that. You can do that. So yeah, that's why I said don't overpay for a coin with a pedigree, because anybody can have their own pedigree on a slab. But still, I find the history behind the collection to be interesting, which is why I bought it. So yeah, so please like, subscribe, and comment, and peace, YouTubers. Yeah, really blast white luster surfaces. So yeah, peace, YouTube.